Everyone, this is Jay from Pro Gaming TCG, and today we are playing Pokemon TCG Online. We're back with the Alolan Ninetales Golduck deck, and today, the last time I uploaded a Pokemon TCG Online video, you guys all really liked it. I talked about how budget decks may become meta, and how budget decks are doing so well in the meta, and why they're doing so well in the meta. I mean, Espeon Garbodor is a deck that doesn't cost much to play. Drampa Garbodor is a deck that doesn't cost much to play. So why are these decks beginning to do so well in the meta game? And that's kind of what I explained in the last video. So if you guys didn't see that video, I urge you to go check that video out. The link will be in the description, and also the link to my entire Road to Worlds playlist will be in the description as well. So anyways, let's get into today's topic of the video. Today is going over this deck specifically and how it works in this meta that we are currently in right now. Now, I am playing Dive Balls and Level Balls, but that is the only cards that are actually in this deck that are rotating out, which is actually pretty good because Dive Balls will be replaced with Ultra Balls, and Level Balls will most likely be replaced with Nest Balls or something else. I have ideas for the replacements. I just have to play test them to see if they will actually work like I think they're going to work, or if I'm going to have to use another card. But obviously I'll get back to you here in a couple weeks after Worlds and after the rotation is. So I start off with an Alolan Vulpix, get a Psyduck, put an energy on it. I'm feeling pretty good about this. He's already got a Tauros GX down and a Gligar. I'm very unsure what he's playing. I have no idea what he's playing. He lays down Brooklet Hill. I'm like, alright, pretty good for me. I actually played 2 Brooklet Hill in my deck. Deck list is in the description below, guys, if you guys want to check that out and see what is all in this deck. Goes ahead and attaches a Choice Band to the Tauros. The Tauros really isn't a threat to me, especially if I'm able to get an Alolan Ninetales GX. This Alolan Ninetales is so powerful with its ability to not take any damage from GX or EX cards. Very, very powerful card. It gives this Golduck deck the type of sustain that it needs. You know, last time I had Lapras, as you guys know, I had Lapras and Glaceon in this deck, and really replacing those 2 cards with a 2/2 line of Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Ninetales has made this deck substantially better, and it has increased my win rate to a astounding 70. I believe a 74.2% with this deck, a 74.2% win rate with this deck now. So I'm winning over half of the games that I play, which is crazy. So here I go ahead and grab my Staryu with Brooklet Hill. I have a Dive Ball in my hand, which means I can either evolve Golduck or Alolan Vulpix, and this is kind of what I'm deliberating with right now. I'm deliberating if I should either evolve my Psyduck or my Alolan Vulpix with this Dive Ball. It really comes down to, do I want to protect my Psyduck or do I want to protect my Alolan Vulpix? You know, which one do I want to evolve? So what play do I think he's going to make next turn? And I predict that he isn't going to move out either of his GX or EX cards. He has a Zygarde on the bench. So I go ahead and I throw down the Alolan Vulpix just to protect myself and to think, alright, I've got 3 Golducks in my deck. I'm going to use a Sycamore next turn, or actually this turn. I feel like I have a better chance of drawing a Golduck than I would ever have with having an Alolan Ninetales. So I go ahead, I actually don't get a Golduck, but I get 2 Float Stones, which is really nice. I attach one of them to my Alolan Ninetales, giving me that retreat that I need. Now, I know that I could add Manaphy EX into this deck list and have free retreat for my Pokemon, but honestly, Float Stone didn't get rotated out, and I don't really see a need because my Golducks have free retreat, and once I'm able to trade for the Starmies from Breakpoint, or if they're from Breakthrough, I don't really know which one, then I'll have free retreat on my Starmies, and then when I evolve them into Staryus, it's only a 1 cost, so so really, playing 2 Float Stones is honestly good for me. I don't really think I need a Manaphy. I think it'll just drag this deck down, honestly. Go ahead and I use a Level Ball here because I wasn't able to draw into a Golduck, but a Level Ball is just as good. I get the Golduck down, which is nice. So here I'm going to go ahead, retreat into my Golduck. I'm able to knock this out with the Professor's Letter here. This Professor's Letter is really, really good in this deck. It allows you, if you don't have a Starmie down and 2 energy in the discard pile, it allows you to grab those out of your deck. Really, really nice card. Very, very powerful card in this deck. And I think that a lot of people overlook it. Go ahead, throw that other Float Stone down on the Alolan Vulpix that I picked up. And I go ahead and use Double Jet. This is going to be able to take my first prize card here. I actually lose connection, and I was worried because I had really good control of this game. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to lose connection during this game. Anyways, take my first prize card. It's going to be another Sycamore. So I have 2 Sycamore, 2 Verse Seeker in my hand. So not a great hand that I have here, and I know that I'm going to have to Sycamore at some very reliable resources early game away. So he goes ahead, he throws out his Tauros. I'm not too scared of this Tauros. Its Choice Band isn't going to do anything to me, so it's only going to be able to do a max of 60 damage this turn, putting me at 70, 20 away from a KO. So if he has a Kukui in his hand, it's going to KO me, but I'm not too worried about that. I do have Alolan Ninetales to stall. He does get another Glanker down, and he gets a Tapu Lele, but once again, not worried about that Tapu Lele. It can't really do too much to me, especially with Alolan Ninetales already down on the field. So he's going to pick up in, which is honestly, I was very, very thankful for, because then I'm not wasting 2 Versus Seekers and a Sycamore off of one other Sycamore, to gain 7 more cards. I'm only going to be able to get 5, but that's all right. I'm really okay with that. I get Brooklet Hill, not good because he's already got Brooklet Hill down. I get 2 Psyducks, once again, not exactly preferred, but I'll take it. Draw into an Aqua Patch, not too bad to draw into. I know that I have 3 into my discard pile, actually. I have 3 energy into my discard pile. I actually go ahead, throw down 1 energy onto the Alolan Ninetales. Verse Seeker for Sycamore here, trying to figure out what I want to do. Go ahead, Sycamore. I'm going to throw one of those away, one of my Psyducks away, but, sometimes that just happens. And here I'm going to go ahead, grab the Starmie, and use Dive Ball to get another Psyduck. Now, honestly, I don't want my Psyduck to go down here, so I think this is the point where I decide, I don't have enough, even with Starmie, to knock out this Tauros. So what I can do is I can retreat, not take damage this turn, and be able to hit it for 80, a pretty good choice. So I see that I have 2 energy. That's what I was checking for in my discard piles, if I had 2 energy or not. I see that I have those 2 energy. Go ahead and hit him for 80. Next turn, I'm going to be able to KO that Tauros with my Golduck. So he is looking for an answer for that. He goes ahead, attaches Fighting Fury Belt to his Zygarde EX back there, and goes ahead and grabs Lysandre. Now, Lysandre is going to grab out my Golduck, and he's going to be able to use Rage to KO it. Does 100 damage. I was okay with that. I already had another Golduck down on the bench. I'm actually deliberating if I want to throw out Alolan Ninetales, and he actually concedes. So that's going to be the game, guys. And you guys can see how infuriating this deck can honestly be to play against. This is how about 90% of my matches end. It ends with people conceding when they figure out that they have no way to get around Alolan Ninetales GX. Now, I know that a card will come out that will get around Alolan Ninetales. I mean, I wish Hex Maniacs was staying in format. Garbotoxin obviously gets around it, but hey, Alolan Ninetales is still a very powerful card to be playing right now. Anyways, guys, this is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and comment if you guys have any suggestions for this deck. If you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about the meta game right now, go ahead and comment that in the comment section below. Anyways, my name has been Jay from Bro Gaming TCG. I want to remind you all to always keep on battling and pursue your dreams. Thanks for watching.